Hey everybody, welcome to Anchor Analysis. I'm Jace Pollard, this is Connor Campbell, and we are live reporting where Vanderbilt women's basketball just dropped the game to Tennessee, 86-61. Vanderbilt women's basketball now falls to 19-7 on the season. Tennessee goes to 16-9. Connor, what was the key to this game for the Lady Vols being able to blow out Vanderbilt?
Well, I think when we talked to Shea Ralph in the post game, she said that there were two big things that they messed up, which is one, that they were giving up too many open shots, and Tennessee was hitting those open shots. They shot some insane number from the field.
I think
like
in the
53.
first quarter it was 5 of 6 from 3, and it was bordering on 70% from the field at just the end. They put up 30 in the first quarter. I've never seen that in a women's basketball, collegiate women's basketball game. I don't know that you've ever seen 30 in a single quarter. And from that point, Vanderbilt was just down double digits, and it trailed by double digits for basically the remainder of the game. Never really got going. But Ayanna Moore, though, was kind of the spotlight for this Vanderbilt team. But what did you see out of her today?
I mean, she always looks great. She can impact the game in so many different ways, and today they needed a score very clearly. We were shooting off from 3 at some point. We were shooting in the 20s. I think we ended the game still in the 20s from 3, and her being able to command the offense a little bit when we weren't really getting anything inside the paint or outside the paint is huge. But then on the opposite side, Kia Jackson, with 24, is a player who missed 8 games in the beginning of the season and has now come back and is blown.
Yeah, just phenomenal today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the Tennessee team did a wonderful job creating the offense around her, getting her looks in the mid post, where she could hit a lot of mid ranges right at the SEC logo right over there. And for Vanderbilt, it was every time that they felt like they were getting on a run, Rakia was the one to kind of stop that momentum.
Yeah.
I mean, she had 10 by herself in the third quarter, when it felt like Vanderbilt had something with Washington and
yeah,
Moore.
Ayanna and Washington were the only two that had anything going in the third quarter, but Sasha Washington had a good game as well.
13 and 8.
But Camille Pierre, I think, was one of the, not highlights, but lowlights, one of the big stories of this game. Goes 0 for 11 from the field, doesn't score. This is after she started, 3 or 4 straight games now, ever since LSU. 3-time SEC Freshman of the Week. She's been a crucial part for the Commodores as they got 2 wins heading into the day, and then today was just, at least offensively, a complete non-factor. And apparently she's been dealing with a little bit of a hand issue. Coach Ralph didn't really think that that's kind of what affected her today, or at least she didn't seem that it was too big of a deal. But yeah, nobody really but Sasha Washington, Ayanna Moore, a little bit of Jordan Cambridge, and Jordan still shot like 30% on the game. Nobody could really get anything going today. So I think, that's the headline of it. Slow offensive performance, even though they put up 61 points. It honestly didn't feel like it was 61 points. And then just especially at the very beginning of the game and at the very end, pretty bad defense. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, it just felt like after the first quarter, everything kind of felt like it was an even game. It was just that at that point, the damage had already been done. There was nothing you could do other than hope for a good run, and it seemed that good run never came. I think at most they maybe had 8 unanswered points. That was immediately scratched away from Tennessee. It wasn't even a game of runs. It was just a game of back and forth.
Yeah, until about the opening 5 minutes, and the last 5 minutes, Tennessee pulled away too. I think before the final 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes of the game, it just kind of oscillated between 11 and 18, somewhere in that range. Never got to single digits, and then they pulled away at the end, and they won by 25. So with that is Anchor Analysis for today. Thank you.
Thank you.